time once again for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. Hello everybody, it's Uncle Matt and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. Look, I got a finger. San Francisco Giants, and I have to admit, I'm not much of a baseball fan or a Giants fan, but I had a friend that when we were down there went to a game and got me this. It's a few years ago, so really thankful I got this cool finger because it ties in to this story. Here it is, the things Lenny loves most, or it's the thing Lenny loves most about baseball. Written by Andrew Larsen, illustrated by Milan Pavlovic. And it kind of ties into what's happening this year. I live on the west coast of Canada and was a little torn because there were two teams playing and they were hoping to proceed further into the finals. The teams being the Toronto Blue Jays, I guess, the Canadian team, and the Seattle, that's right, the Mariners, Seattle Mariners. So Toronto being so far away from here, let me figure that out here actually. Let's figure that out. Hey Siri, what's the distance from here to Toronto? Let's figure out.
1 moment.
Click, tock, tick.
Toronto is about 4,413 kilometers away by car.
Yeah, about that. 4,413, or it looks like by air, 3,413. So I'm going to ask Siri another question. So that's the Canadian team. Maybe I should have been cheering for them. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
What's the distance from here to Seattle?
It looks like Seattle, Washington, the United States, is about 211 kilometers away by car.
So 211 kilometers. A lot closer, but the U.S. team. So I'm thinking, who should I be cheering for? The Canadian team? Or the team closer to me? The Seattle team, the U.S. team. Don't have to worry about it. Toronto was eliminated, and I think the Mariners are still in it. But let's get back to our story. Thanks, Siri. The thing Lenny loves most about baseball. Okay, this story was copyright in 2021. Are you ready? Here we go. There's a robin in the outfield. There's a kid on second base. It's springtime at the park. One day I'm going to play in the big league, said Lenny, throwing the baseball. And I'll be there cheering for you, says his dad, catching it. Later, Lenny looks through the big book of baseball facts. He thinks the more he knows, the better he'll play. Did you know a baseball game can go on and on and on, he says. It took the Pawtucker Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings 2 whole days to play just one game. That's a long game, says his dad. And it could have gone on forever, said Lenny. I love that about baseball. It's the first game of the season. Lenny is in the outfield. The batter blasts the ball with the crack of the bat. Lenny tries to keep his eye on it. He moves forward and then backward, and then Oh. Thud. Lenny peeks. From behind his glove, the ball is on the grass by his feet. You're not supposed to be scared of it. You're supposed to catch it. Good try, Lenny, good try. Maybe baseball isn't for me, says Lenny on the walk home after the game. But you love baseball, says his dad. I love reading about it, but I'm not so good at playing it, Lenny says. I couldn't even catch that pop fly. You'll just need to practice, says his dad. That's all. That night, Lenny looks for more facts in his big book of baseball facts. Okay, Babe Ruth, 714 career home runs, 1,330 career strikeouts. Hank Aaron, 755 career home runs, 1,383 career strikeouts. Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron were great players. They were all-stars, Hall of Famers, but they struck out more often than they hit home runs. They weren't great all the time. I love that about baseball, thinks Lenny. The next day, Lenny and his dad watch a game on television. Catchers are lucky, Lenny says. They get to wear masks. They need the protection, says his dad. I have an idea, says Lenny. Let's go to the park. What about the game, says his dad. You said I need to practice, says Lenny. Don't laugh, says Lenny, adjusting his helmet. Who's laughing, says his dad. Then Lenny's dad throws the ball high into the air. Lenny tries to keep his eye on it. He moves to the right, and then he moves to the left, and then... the ball lands on the grass by Lenny's feet. Good try, Lenny, says his dad. Good try. Let's keep going, says Lenny. Lenny catches a few. He misses a lot, but he doesn't give up. Lenny and his dad are back at the park the next morning. I'm ready to try without the helmet, says Lenny. His dad tosses the ball high into the air. Lenny keeps his eye on it. He moves this way and then that way, and then... whap! The ball lands snug in the pocket of Lenny's glove. Yes, says Lenny. Way to go, Lenny, cheers his dad. Let's keep practicing, says Lenny with an all-star smile. I want to get good at this. It's the second game of the season. Lenny is in the outfield. It's the last inning. The game is tied. The other two teams' batter hits the first pitch. Lenny keeps his eye on the ball. He can tell where it's going, and that's where Lenny goes. He puts his glove high in the air, and then... whap! The ball lands snug in the pocket of his glove. Way to go, Lenny, cheers his dad. Yes, his teammates call out. Great catch, Lenny. The next batter comes up to the plate. She swings at the first pitch and misses. She swings at the second pitch and misses. She swings at the third pitch and crack. The ball flies like a rocket. It's going, it flies over Lenny's head, over the fence, and into the trees. It's a home run. Yes, it's all gone. Lenny has never played in a game where the ball flies over the fence and into the trees. Do you think I'll hit a home run someday, says Lenny on the way home after the game. If you keep swinging, says his dad. Did you see me catch that pop fly? You were great. I felt like a real player. You are a real player, says his dad. That night, Lenny looks at his big book of baseball facts. He wonders if, one day, he'll be in a book about baseball. He knows he can be great some of the time, and maybe that will be good enough. That's the thing Lenny loves most about baseball. The end. Takes practice. That's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Woo! Go Lenny!